Well, today is Memorial Day. This is the day for veterans who are no longer with us. Happy Memorial Day is not an appropriate greeting. Today, when you're at the beach or shoving a hot dog in your face, just remember, some people actually gave their life so you could enjoy a holiday. For the purposes of this video and probably future videos, we're going to create our own charity. We're going to call it Donators and Fiduciaries Together. That's DAFT. The DAFT charity, and how a DAFT charity might do things when compared to what legitimate charities do and have done in the past. There are a couple of things that have come up recently that I think deserve special attention. Now, here's what we know about the DAFT charity. We know the DAFT charity received a large donation a few months ago. We don't know what that means exactly. We were never told how much or what large means to the individuals who were informing us of their intent. But we do know that from that charity, we assume, they purchased a van. We have also been informed via YouTube that volunteers are sought to rebuild or to build out the van. And people have been asked to submit a request to receive the van. That's how the DAFT organization does it. Other organizations who will take donations of vehicles will do one of a few things with those vehicles. They will either A, sell them, either for scrap or auction them off, or they will contact certified mechanics to fix the vehicle so that it can be brought up to drivable standards and then donate it to someone who needs it, say to get to and from work. That's not how the DAFT organization says they're going to do it. They're going to get volunteers because at the DAFT charity, they have no employees. They have no hours. And as far as we can tell, they have no office. They operate as nomads out of a van. Which brings us to the next idea of the DAFT organization. The DAFT charity is going to have a giveaway. This giveaway is of t-shirts, which advertised the DAFT organization. So one would guess that you could walk around with a t-shirt on the front of which will say, "I'm DAFT." Now, the giveaway they're having is going to be a giveaway based on submissions of photographs. Now, charities have involved have had contests. Corporations have had contests, going back as far as I can recall. Before computers, when it was on the television, the radio, your cereal box, anything, there was always a section that said terms and conditions apply. Now, these terms and conditions had to be met, but in most cases, in fact every case that I'm familiar with, the charity or business would verify that the terms and conditions were met after they chose a group of finalists or even when they had finally picked the winners. They did not ask you, nor have I ever heard of it being asked, that you verify the information you are providing and also give them permission with every submission to use it. Now that may be in the terms of condition, that the terms and conditions that there is an implied consent, but DAFT has no terms and conditions. They're not available. DAFT is going to have all these photos submitted, and you are also supposed to submit authorization for DAFT to use them as they please. Now, the DAFT organization operates solely on volunteers, and the director of DAFT claims to live in a van. DAFT has, let's say, 300,000 known subscribers to their organization. DAFT has asked these 300,000 subscribers to enter the contest. Let us assume that only a third do, and they only enter once. Since email doesn't give authorization, you can't just send an email and DAFT hope it comes from the person who sent the photo. You're going to have to write it out and mail it to DAFT. And these will be organized in a van. 100,000 photos with the authorization letter in a van. I don't even think that's possible. But it's all volunteers and nobody's getting paid. In a best case scenario, the people at DAFT mean well, but just don't have the sense to do anything the way it's been done in the past, nor to do anything that will actually work. In a worst case scenario, this is about getting photographs, your photographs, to use for some other purpose than the one you think you're submitting it for. Remember, if you give permission when you submit the photograph for the DAFT organization to use it however they see fit, they can. They can do whatever they want with it. They can use it in advertising, marketing, donation solicitation, anything. So what we have is a van, we don't know what kind of van, that is going to be built out by volunteers. We don't know if they know what they're doing or not, and then given to someone. Now, if you're given something, a van, you get the title to the van. If you don't have the title, then you haven't been given the van. You're allowed to use the van because the van belongs to whoever has the title. And if you're making payments to a company or a charity or even DAFT, then it's not your van, it's the DAFT van. And you are making payments on a van. If you have the title and it's your van, then no one else can put terms and conditions on it, well, except the government. They make laws, you have to have insurance, you have to register the vehicle, all that sort of stuff. But not DAFT. DAFT doesn't get to tell you what to do with your van. So either it is your van or it's not your van. The way you'll be able to tell is you have the title. If you have the title, nobody gets to ask you for payments. Think about it. Some things are just daft. Semper Fi.